fall, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was with you. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the bus. Friend hopped in.
Today, from London, England, it's the NFL International Series on EA Sports.
To throw on second down. Drew. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and that'll make it third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
He's going to fire one. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. On 1st and 10, Drew. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Rosen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. This is Kamara, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Second and 11. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
A 7-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And Jennings has it. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 3-0 after one on EA Sports. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. He's going to try and do this himself. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
29-yard line.
And now it's Rosen looking. This one into the hands of Burton. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Now Rosen. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So out comes the field goal team now for the 2nd time here today.
A 31-yard attempt.
And Lutz. Puts this one through. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0.
Nothing.
So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. Well, let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Drew. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
On 3rd down, Drew. And he finds McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They'll look to throw on first down with Josh Rosen. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. From the gun, it's Rosen. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Lutz with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Evan Ingram, 96 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
The offense.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence.
At their own 20-yard line.
Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now,
pressure comes and down goes Rosen. Chase Young make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. They go play action. It's Rosen. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, I think, and correct me if I'm wrong, but his top two options were not available on that throw, so he went the safe route. Worked out pretty well.
It was like you were in the pocket. How about you going through the progressions like that? What a lot of offenses say, touchdown to check down. Look downfield first, bring it back to the line of scrimmage. Not easy for a rookie to do. Oftentimes they get one look, and they make their decision off of that. He went through three. That was impressive.
Josh Rosen and company getting set for their next possession. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, is that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown.
Yeah, he's looked pretty good to this point. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 9-yard line. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Now Rosen looking to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
First down.
Now Rosen seeing something he doesn't like. He's going to use a timeout as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Now Rosen on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. 4 receivers to keep tabs on here, 3 of them to the right side on 2nd and 5. Rosen to throw again. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. On third down, here's Kamara. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Their own 15-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Off play action. Drew. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. Now a timeout. First 7 seconds left in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Drew. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action. So a very tight first half. We had to break in a one-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it.
To kick off for New Orleans.
As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. And a big-time mess on the return. He's out of bounds. He won't even get this back to the 5-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play in the football.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Drew. He finds Beckham complete. And he'll take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
10 at the 29-yard line.
Off play action. Drew slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes his quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. Offensive line wasn't set. There's the flag, and 5 yards back they go.
Quarterback has to look around and make sure that his team is ready to go. Sometimes the quarterbacks go faster than is necessary.
Still second down.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, Drew. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Drew. And almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
On 4th down, Drew slings this deep from McLaurin, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. There was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
At the 40-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw is Rosen. He's got Burton here. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
New Orleans.
Here's Rosen to throw. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Drew. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Terry McLaurin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. They trail 20-13 our scores. They have it 1st and 10. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the first down against our defense by that decision.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
First down, Saints.
Kamara. Heck of a broken tackle and able to put this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They run it again with Kamara. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Jonathan Allen. Josh Rosen sacked.
Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they will accept the penalty and move forward. To be frank, a silly penalty there trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. Rosen off the play action. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Chase Young in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now here's a throw that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He'll have the win at his back here in the 4th quarter. And Lutz's kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4.
The score, Monarchs 20, Saints 16.
So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down. Drew. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
1st down, New Orleans.
From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Saints 1st down.
Again, it's Rosen. That is caught at the 7. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
Definitely not how you want to start things on 1st down, and you don't want to panic. A field goal could get you closer, but you have to think to yourself, will you even get another shot? At this point, to me, the thinking has to be touchdown or bust.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st. Just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Here's Rosen. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. So So the failure to convert, no doubt, really hurts. But this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
By the Saints.
Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well. It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Give him 2 yards on that play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge. I
like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
That's good for 28 yards. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
But you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. This is caught inside the 15. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the 4th quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turbo, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Into the offense. Down by 11. 50 seconds to go. And their losing streak in danger of continuing as they come up on 1st down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
On first down, it's Rosen. On the check down, he finds Kamara. That catch good for only a couple. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 17-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Rosen. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. One final shot here for Rosen, and it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. So this likely just to get the final score a bit closer given the time remaining, but they'll have a go for 2 here. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Tried to roll out, make a play outside of the pocket, but couldn't get it done.
When you don't have a lot of space for your receivers to operate, and down there it's really condensed when you're snapping the ball from the 2-yard line, rolling out, you extend the play, but you don't necessarily open up better avenues for people. And on that play, there's just nowhere to go with the ball, and you end up getting sacked.
And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. On first down, Drew slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for... Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? Yeah, you remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try and find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for the home team here, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the Saints, it's yet another loss as they've started out now 0-7, and they'll look to regroup.
Game over, time's up. Take my cards, got my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back. Did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag, but you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss. Stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't settle for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it's stuck. Living my life cause we young. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act? I remember sleeping with my ribs done. I remember sleeping with my ribs done. fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch them work, watch them hate, watch them lurk. Can't relate, watch them skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yo, I've been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out of that label and sunny. I've been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny. What you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show. Way better not to tell you the type of dreams that they say. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. Keep it real, you don't need to wait up, man. Out on the line, I'm looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you gon' act.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I did it go. I did it go. I did it go. I did it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I did it go. I did it go. I did it go. I did it go. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I did it go. I did it go.
I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on the crowd, got a bow in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the Calvary. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Match my job with the polo. Like my hairstyle, don't y'all? Nice like this, I wish I was with y'all. On my turf, roll out the Henry rocks. She like when I hit the Russia. Friend hopping, this is a four-seater. Maniac straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no hitter, we don't get no Magarinas. If it gon' throw your back out tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me. Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Ooh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Down with me, down with me, down with me. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many copies I cried. Shout out South Street and she classic.
trying to do